Hey guys, Dan Mulcahy, thank you for opting in to receive some of what we determine or think are some of the best practices that we've been coming across. 7 years now in the business, we're not experts, but we are, we think, smart enough to determine some of the things that make sense for the golf course. We thought GPS made sense for the golf course, and lo and behold, it's now everywhere. Some of the stuff that we're coming across, is legitimate. We're not, you've all been to the PGA show in Orlando and in Toronto and elsewhere, and you see all of these guys around the periphery. They're 1 year and gone the next. The guys that have legitimate businesses seem to be the guys that are sticking around, and those are the guys that we're interested in, and we want to bring some of those solutions to you. You're busy running a golf course. You haven't got time to research all of this stuff. Let us do it for you. We love doing it anyway. One of the things that we discovered when guys were talking to us about GPS, either prospects or customers, yes, we provided GPS immediate yardage for the golfers, but did we do anything else? Because there are other companies out there doing cart tracking, and they were doing facilities management, and they were doing food and beverage and tournament scoring and all these other things. Well, the only thing that came up time after time after time in these discussions was, I really want to know where my carts are on the golf course. So we think we found a solution for you, at least to consider, that may or may not fit your facility, but let us bring it to you and you make the decision as to whether or not it fits your facility. It's a web-based application, manages both all your cart fleet, your turf management, and food and beverage. So on the cart side of things, you can manage where they go on the golf course. So you can restrict them in certain zones. You can not let them leave the property, so there's a geo fence set up around your entire property. It saves you from a theft perspective. Getting into ponds and creeks and that kind of stuff, huge liability issue. You can cordon off zones so the cart is either buzzed or it's effectively shut down. We thought that was a pretty cool feature. For Copper Creek, actually, they're experimenting with it right now because on a tournament basis, they don't want the carts everywhere. They want them right in the center before the gun goes off, and John clicks a switch, and the carts are all enabled, and then they can go and follow where the guys that they need to follow to get out to their holes. So from a turf perspective, you can watch where your mowers are, if they're stopped, if they're started, what their mowing patterns have been. That's a pretty cool application. And of course, food and beverage, guys are always looking to see where the food and beverage cart is. They're always calling in, I'm sure, to find out where it is. So you can become an effective manager of your fleet, or fleets, if you will. There's also one final practice we think is pretty cool, pace of play, which everybody's always worried about. The number one concern for golfers and facility managers alike, pace of play. I don't want to spend 6 hours in the golf course. Copper Creek has a 4.5-hour round guarantee. That's why they're evaluating the system, because it helps them substantiate that. So we're going to put together something in the very short term here within the next week. Keep your eyes open. It'll be in your inbox. Have a look at it. If it makes sense, contact us, and we'll talk a little bit more about it and how it can best be suited to your facility. Thanks for taking a moment.